So welcome to my first tutorial here in this new beauty room, working with just natural light. So again, bear with me. All right. This is going to be a one brand tutorial. I don't know if I did this brand a while ago. I don't think I did. But I'm going to be using all E.L.F products to do this face. I'm really excited because some of these products I actually never used before. E.L.F is pumping out new products all the time. They have some new sponges out, some new things that I really want to get my hands on, and I hope to get my hands on them soon. But I thought I'd do this. I wanted to do a one brand tutorial, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do E.L.F. Some people still sit on E.L.F. and you know you can't sit on E.L.F. So I already did my brows off camera because I could not film it. I was having a hard time, but I did use E.L.F. products. So I actually went in with the E.L.F. Instant Lift Brow Pencil in the shade neutral brown, and it's a spoolie on the end, kind of, you know, hooked it up, and I actually carved them out with my complete coverage concealer. This is actually, I finally got a new one. This was my favorite to carve out my brows. This shade here, I went through it like no one's business, so I went ahead and got another one, and I carved it out with that, with an angled brush, and my eyebrows need to be done, but you know, worked it out. So with this, how this is going to work is I'm going to go ahead and talk through me doing my face with the products and give you my opinions, you know, if I like it or I don't like it, just about the E.L.F. brand in general and different things that I recommend or I may not recommend based on this video. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. We're going to get started with the face. So the first thing I'm going to do is primer. I'm using the E.L.F. Poreless Face Primer, one of the first primers E.L.F. had, and I'm going to go in, this is the Poreless Face Primer and the Mineral Infused Face Primer. This was like the first one they came out with, and then this was a variation on it. I'm actually going to mix these two together. I really like the Mineral Infused Face Primer. It made my skin feel so velvety and so smooth. Now, you know, and this was early on in my, you know, learning my face. I have really oily skin. It doesn't do too much for the mattifying part, but it definitely does well with just making it smooth and a smooth application. So I'm going to mix some of the Poreless and the Mineral Infused Face Primer together and go ahead and put that on my face. Next is two new products that well, not new, but two products that new to me that I haven't really played with. I'm going to go ahead with my foundation. The foundation, I'm actually going to go in with the E.L.F. foundation palette. I have this in medium dark. So I'm going to go ahead, and this is what it looks like. And I'm going to go ahead, and I'm sorry for the weird angles. I got to see if I'm in frame and stuff. I'm going to go ahead and use this. This is the medium dark. I don't know. And I'm also going to cream contour and highlight. And this is the contour palette, cream contour palette from E.L.F. as well. So I'm going to go in with the foundation first. And the thing is, the reason why I wanted to use these products, because I wanted to, and I don't cream contour. Y'all know that. Not that I don't like to, but I just never do it. But I'm going to go into this deepest shade in the foundation palette with a foundation brush and try to get some out, put it on my face. And the reason why I wanted to do the cream contour is because that's something that you buy expensive things for, or that's something that, you know, that's serious glam, and I'm going for serious glam here with the products, because a lot of people sleep on E.L.F. and think you can't get that super dramatic what have you with cheap products, and that's not true. This brush isn't doing a good job of picking up this foundation, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my fingers. There we go. There we go. It's really creamy. The only concern I know I have with cream foundations is it being oily. But I'm not going to test the longevity of this makeup in this video. Just a good look you can get. Because thing like that is, no one really does a one brand, uses all one brand on their face. The entire face is one brand of makeup. That's usually not how it works. You have your favorite things to help it last longer. So I'm not going to judge it on that, because some things work better with other things. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. It's a little yellow or orangey looking. I'm going to go ahead with a damp Real Techniques brush sponge and blend it out on my face. Coverage is very light. But that's alright, because I'm going to make it work. Really natural. It blends out pretty well. I'm not like pulling. It's not a super thick cream. It's actually really thin, but I'm not getting too much slickness. It's actually setting really naturally. If you can see that, it's not like greasy yet. We'll see how well it holds up. So oil, if I keep it on all day, but the finish is not bad actually. I don't mind it. Don't mind it at all. It really evened out my skin tone, and it really, you know, made it work. I think I'll dip the sponge in and do a little more around my cheek area where I want a little more coverage. But, not bad. It's not super full coverage like I like super full coverage, but it evened it out, and there's definitely coverage here. I'm giving it a schmediish coverage. It's my word, I know. And honestly, if you wanted to contour, highlight, and use lighter shades with this palette, I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could go about it like that. But I'm gonna go ahead with the cream contour, follow directions. All right, and I'm gonna use my M173. I'm going to start with the lighter shade. I'm not going to go in that super light yellow, but I'm going to go into this one here and place that in some dots under the eye area. That's pretty light. I don't mind a super light highlight though, because my name's Candace and that's what I do. But I'm going to put it around there under the eyes. I'm also going to go right in the center of the forehead, down the nose, a little bit. And then, with the same brush, it's not that bad. I'm going to go into the deeper contour shade, and I'm going to put that in contour areas. It's definitely deep enough to contour. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend it all up. Wow, okay, you know what? I am not mad at this e.L.F. situation right now. I'm really not. I'm scared for the next step though. Powder. I did not have an e.L.F. powder that's tinted with my skin tone. So these are translucent powders, which I tend to stay away from. But I'm going to set my under eye area with this e.L.F. HD under eye setting powder. I actually know how this works. I've used it before. This has a little bit of sparkle in it. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to use a teeny bit and set the under eye area. Let's not take any pictures with flash because I freak out about that, you know. Freak out about that. You can't really see the sparkle like from that distance, but it's still there. Like, that's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna sets pretty well. I don't recommend under eye setting powders with sparkle though, but my face looks really good. It's matte, it's natural looking. e.L.F., we're doing it. We're doing it with that. Alright, and then I'm going to set the rest of my face, because it was cream foundation, very lightly with some e.L.F. HD powder. I don't even remember the flashback situation of this. I just stay away from translucent powders. Freak me out, but we're going to go with it now. I'm going to do a really light set on the face. Just a really light dusting of it. I'll do a flash test once I'm done all my makeup. Oh, that was a lot. I look a lot. Just dust it all over the face. And we shall see about the flash test. We shall see. But overall, my face looks kind of flat, but definitely natural. I am alright. Yeah, I'm alright. I'm alright. I'm alright. We're going to work on the eyes and then come back to the face for blush and highlight and such. So I'll let that all settle in and get situated. I didn't use any concealer. I just used the highlight contour palette. I could use concealer. I could, like, if I was doing this, just like me, I would use concealer, but I didn't because, I don't know, I just wanted to see the highlight contour palette in action. But the concealer that I do recommend from E.L.F. is the Studio Concealer Quad of concealer, the complete coverage. I have 2 shades. This one is medium, and then I had the deep one I showed you guys about for my eyebrows. And yeah, I recommend both of those because really decent, really decent. Moving on to eyes. Alright, E.L.F., you can do it with the eyes. I don't want to hear anyone say the quality of E.L.F.'s eye products. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. But we shall see how this look turns out because I didn't practice it before this video. So, I'm going to go in with primer. E.L.F. has a ton. I was going to say a ton. E.L.F. has a great eyelid primer, the $1 one. But I'm actually going to try the mineral eyeshadow primer simply because it was sitting in my collection. I never used it. So, I'm going to go ahead into the mineral eyeshadow primer. I'm also going to put a base down. E.L.F. makes great cream eyeshadows because I know what I want on my lid. I have some palettes here I'll show you in a minute. I'm going to use, the 2 palettes that I'm going to use are, this is the Party palette. It's the 10 pan skinny. This is the Party palette. And I'm also going to pull some matte shades from the Mad for Matte palette. That's what they both look like. But I definitely want to do some type of golden on the lid. I do. So I'm going to go in with a smudge pot. This one's in the shade Back to Basics. Alright. That's what this looks like. E.L.F. makes really decent cream eyeshadows. So I'm going to go ahead and the brush. Here's a brush. I'm going to put that all over the lid. Up into the crease as well. As usual, I'm going to go ahead and start with my brow highlight because that's just the order of how I put my makeup on. I don't know. I'm going to go into a little bit of a matte. Help me out. I'm going to go into this pinky shade here in the matte palette. I usually do a shimmery highlight, but between these 2 palettes, I don't see one I care for enough. It's going to be matte today. Now, y'all already know we gotta blend this crease out. That's just, come on, you know, that's what we do. Alright, I'm gonna take, I do have E.L.F. brushes, and I didn't even think about incorporating all my E.L.F. brushes because I'm crazy. So, let's see if I can, I didn't think about it. I really didn't think about it. I really didn't. And I'm gonna take up too much time looking for them now. Okay, I'm gonna take a crease brush. And I'm going to blend out my crease. What do I want to use first? I'm going to probably start with these 2 shades here in the matte palette. No, these two in the matte palette. And I'm going to put those all up in the crease, honey. Start with the lighter one and then go into the deeper one. Alright, so we got some blending situation happening there. I'm going to go into the Party Palette here, and I'm going to put my lid shade on, and it's going to be this pretty golden champagne-y color there. And I'm going to pack that bad boy on to the lid. I'm really not going to party. I'm going to sit in my house, but I'm going to use the Party Palette. So, Party Palette. I'm not going to party today. Oh! I wasn't expecting that much pigment. Look at that. Look, y'all. Don't sit on E.L.F. Please don't. Please don't. I'm going to pack that all over the lid and we'll blend it out into the crease. Look, don't sit on them. Please don't. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I really wasn't. I really wasn't. Oh, that shade is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead with my fluffy, sorry, with my crease brush again. Empty though. I don't have to pack on any more product, and kind of just blend and soften the edge of the gold. Soften the edge of it, just like that, up. All right. Now I'm gonna turn this into something deep and smoky because I'm feeling it. But before I do that, I'm gonna apply my lower liner. I'm gonna use the E.L.F. eyeliner and shadow stick. So you have like a thicker shadow pencil situation on the top, and you have a liner on the bottom. All right. And so this is called Blue and Midnight. I'm going to use a Midnight. This is a deep blue liner, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my waterline. Beautiful. I love the way this blue and gold is going to work out together. All right. We're getting somewhere. So what I'm going to do to smoke out the outer corner edge, can't think of terms today, can't think of terms. I'm going to go into the Party Palette, and I'm going to go into this deep bluish with sparkle situation, and I'm going to really pack that in the outer area. And I'm actually going to use an E.L.F. brush for that. I don't know the name of this. Professional blending eye brush, but I like it for the outer corner, so I'm going to dip it in, and I'm going to go ahead and smoke this out. Make it, pack it on. Maybe I should pack it on first. I don't know. We got a little bit of fallout with this shadow, so you need to be careful. You need to be a little careful with it. We already did our face, but that's all right. That's all right. We could cover that up a little bit. Not a biggie. No biggie. No biggie. No biggie. So I'm going to place this dark blue on the outer part of my eye. And I'm going to probably pack it on. Because I like that blending brush for the outer corner, but it's not helping me today. And I'm going to, see, you got some good things and you got some bad things. The shadow's not giving me as much as I want. So what I'm going to do is darken it up. I'm going to go into the next shade over, which is a black, and I'm going to pile that on top of it as well, as we need to. So the deeper shades in this palette aren't really performing that well. So that gives you something to think about, but I don't know. I'm going to keep working on it though. I'm going to have to really pack it on and make it look like something. That's all right. That's all right. I'm going to blend out the edge of that. Blend out the edge of that and bring my gold over a bit. So we got it. There we go. You need to dust out the fallout. Dust away the fallout. And what I'm going to do, because it's staining. See, this is how we learn. This is how we learn. But that's not a big deal. So I'm going to finish the eye And then I'll fix the fallout in a minute. So, it's not bad. It's not bad, it's just those darker shades don't really pack a punch. And they have a significant amount of fallout. So that's not something you kind of want on your eye there. Kind of want to work with the darker shades. But it's like the last two. The other ones I don't have an issue with, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to go back into the foundation. This is why I do my eyes before my face. Always why. I'm going to go back in here and just dab a little bit into, see that blue area on my face? I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. It's from Fallout. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it up. Much better. Works just fine. It's fine. It's fine now. We're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. We're good to go. We got it. We're good. We're good. I'm going to take this blue from the party palette. I'm going to take this blue here. Which is not as bold as it looks in the pan, but it's still going to give me a good look nonetheless. Still going to give me a good look nonetheless. And I'm going to smudge it on that blue eyeliner we did. Alright, just like that. Really, really popping it. Popping it. Alright. So now we're going to take and we're going to do our top liner. We're almost done. Why? Why? I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry, you guys. Alright. Sorry about that. My phone, I don't know. How does it, your phone ever jump off silent? Like, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to do some liner. Before I do liner, I almost forgot. I'm going to take some E.L.F. Long Lasting Lustrous Eyeshadow. Y'all know I love these. And this is going to be a super, like, sparkly topper. This one's in the shade Toast. And I'm going to take some of that and place it right in the center of the lid where the gold is. Even though the gold is really, I'm enjoying it. But I'm going to put some of this on right in the center there. See that extra oomph of sparkle it gave? I kind of just tap it in with my finger because that's how we want it. Sorry if I went out of frame there. Sorry about that. I'm going to take and put some more on the side. And really tap it on. Now I'm going to do a small line. I usually do a thicker wing because I'm wearing false lashes, but I'm not today because I don't have any E.L.F. lashes. So this is the E.L.F. Intense Ink Eyeliner. Never tried this before either. This is the tip of it. Let's go ahead and do it. I need to hold this up for this. Let's go ahead and do it. Well, it's ink. It's ink black. Is it intense? I don't know. I'll pull my wing up and over. Just like that, really small. There you go. I really can't talk while I do that. That's not bad. It's not, that's what it looks like. It's black. It goes on, it's big and chunky. If this pencil, this pen was a little bit skinnier, I think I'd be all right. I just feel like it's a lot in my way. But I'm going to go ahead and keep working. But the eyeliner itself, now, I don't know how long it lasts, but I don't know. But it's black. I'm getting decent color in one swipe, so not a biggie, no biggie here. There you go. Not a big deal here. Not a big one. Not a big one. I'm going to curl my lashes with my E.L.F. $1 eyelash curler. And I'm really going to curl them because I'm not wearing any falsies. So I'm going to curl those babies. Really curl those babies. And I'm going to apply some mascara. This is the E.L.F. This is the only E.L.F. mascara I have on hand. And this is the, what is this called? It's like the skinny one. I don't know what it's called. Look at that brush. This is going to take me a second. So, but this is all I had. It's coating my lashes, but this tiny ass brush is, I'll get that. If you're in a rush, definitely don't get this mascara. But it's not bad. I think this is, I guess I can't talk and do mascara either. Not bad. I'm sure it's going to work excellent on my lower ones though, so. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and I'm liking my face, guys. I'm liking it. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead in with some blush and some highlight and some lip. Let's do that really quick. So I actually have this cream blush palette from E.L.F. I know. Wow, look at these colors though. Let's see if the pigment is there. I'm going to probably go in because this is, I don't know. It's not really a natural one in here. I'm going to go with this coral. Even though I wouldn't wear a coral blush with this eye. But this is what we got. That's what we're doing. That's what we're going. And I'm going to use my E.L.F. small stipple brush because that's actually really good for cream blush. I'm going to see off my hand. Oh, yeah, that's too much. That's definitely too much. So I'm going to put some off on my hand. Alright, here we go. Blush is one of those tricky things where it's like clown or not there. That's the only two options you have for blush sometimes. So I'm going to go ahead and that's all I'm going to do because I want it natural. Wow, really pretty color. I would probably top this with a powder blush because that's what I do with my cream blush. I could have just used the rest that was on my hand. But I am not mad at the color. I'm not. Really pigmented. So yeah, I'm glad I took a chance and didn't, you know, I mean, didn't take a chance, you know. So that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. The blush palette I have is bold. It's called bold. So I think they have one called light or nude or soft. I don't know what it's called, but those colors would work for me. So that's what that is. All right, highlight. We're getting somewhere. This is the illuminating palette from E.L.F. These shades do, Candace, look, there is not a dark version, but I said, all right, I'm gonna work it out. So this shade that looks the darkest, blended out on my hand is actually not that bad. So I'm gonna try to put some of that on my face. But these colors are definitely super, super light. Like, come on, E.L.F. That's all you need to, you know. It's one thing. So I'm going to pat it on like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and kind of buff it out a tad like I would do any highlighter, just so it sticks to my face a little bit. So there we go. That's pretty, but too much work involved because it's I can't explain it, but so I'm gonna go ahead and put that on. Alright. Okay. Not bad. We gotta spray our face. This is the E.L.F. Matte Magic Mist and Set. This is new to the Mist and Set collection. They have I think she has an illuminating or dewy mist and set, but I'm gonna go ahead with the Matte Magic. You can overdo it like I always do. Now for lip. Should have probably exfoliated them, but we ain't got time for that now. We ain't got time for it now. I'm going to go in with 2 lipsticks. These are the classic, are they called classic? No, they're called, I don't know. But they're the $1 ones, the like basic line lipsticks. And I have 2 because I wanted to do like a nudie neutral lip. This is Classy. And I'm going to put this on the outer part. And I'm going to put the lighter one, which is called Nostalgic. I'm going to put that on. I'm going to put that in the middle of my lip to give me a nice nude. They're both fairly light for me. Fairly light. Really light. But not a biggie. No biggie. No biggie. If you wanted to deepen it up, of course you could. I'm not mad at the lip though. So that's my face using all E.L.F. products. Couple of things. This is gonna be a long video. Couple of things that I liked. The foundation. I had to see how it lasts, but it's a really natural, really light situation. It's probably good for summer because it's so hydrating. I mean, it's not as dry. You know, it's those super matte. I was pleasantly surprised. Even the cream contour and highlight. Like if you want super dramatic, it's probably not going to give it to you. But this subtle, like I like that. I do. I really enjoy those 2 palettes. The blush is really pigmented. That's good. The eyeshadows, the matte's beautiful, even though like the first half of the party, but the deeper ones, you're getting a lot of fallout and not much pigment on the eye. So I don't know how you feel about those. And the HD powder, I'll do a flash test and insert it into this video, and I will let you see what you think. Let's do it now, because I need to talk about it. Okay, so even though I look slightly drunk in that photograph, I didn't see any flashback, but I don't know if that could change depending on how much powder you use. You guys know I was really sparse with it. So I feel a little better about that. But even though, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns about any of the products mentioned in this video, I will put the E.L.F. website down below, www.elfcauseeyeslipsface.com, if you want to check out any of these products. I'm not going to link each individual product. That's kind of overdoing it. I'm going to put the link to the website in the description. Anything else? I don't know. No. I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all. Bye.